Hi guys, and welcome to the Club Sports Wrap-Up, the show that tells you all you need to know in the world of Liberty Club Sports. I'm your host, Brittany, and here's what happened this week. The Division I women's team competed at the 2012 ACHA Women's National Tournament in Wooster, Ohio. The Lady Flames first faced off against the Gophers of Minnesota. The Lady Flames got on board first, but the Gophers would answer back with a goal of their own. The Lady Flames would then score 2, making it 3-1 going in the third. The Lady Gophers would then respond, scoring 2 to tie the match. The Flames and the Gophers would each score 1 more, ending the match 4-4 in a tie. The Lady Flames then faced off against the defending champs, the Lady Spartans of Michigan State. The game was a defensive matchup for both teams as they headed into the third, tied at 0-0. The Lady Flames would then score the first goal of the match partway through the third. The Lady Spartans, however, would be able to score a goal in the closing minutes of the third and force another tie for the Lady Flames. The ladies then faced the Huskies of Northeastern, who they needed to either win against or tie if they wanted to make it out of pool play. The Lady Huskies got on the board first, and they would carry a 1-0 lead all the way into the third until the Lady Flames would score, tying the match 1-1. The match looked like it was going into overtime, but the Huskies were able to score once more and close out the match 2-1, ending the Lady Flames season. The ladies finished with a 16-10-3 record and finished ranked 5th in the nation. Senior captain Stacey Christians was honored for her excellent play throughout the year as she was named second team All-American, making her the first Lady Flame in the women's program history to become an All-American. She finished the year with 21 goals and 17 assists, totaling 38 points on the year. Congratulations to the Lady Flames for an excellent year, and a special congratulations to Stacey Christians for being named an All-American. The men's wrestling team competed at the National Collegiate Wrestling Association National Championships in Daytona Beach, Florida. The team went into the tournament ranked number 1 in the nation, and the team's number 1 ranking showed as the team had 7 of its 14 qualifiers earn All-American honors, and 2 members of the team earned the ultimate prize as they claimed individual national champions in their respective weight classes. Scott Clymer won the 141 weight class, and Aaron Thompson won the 197 weight class. The other place winners were Bobby Clymer, who placed second at the 165-pound weight class, Royal Betteringer, who placed second at the 184-pound weight class, Nick Knowles, who placed second at the 197-pound weight class, and Andrew Wilson, who placed second at the 285-pound weight class. The team finished the tournament placing 3rd overall. Congratulations to the wrestlers for a great first year in the NCWA, and a special congratulations to the Wrestling All-Americans and Scott Clymer and Aaron Thomas for becoming national champs. The ski and snowboard team competed in the U.S. Collegiate Skiing and Snowboarding Association Championships in Newry, Maine. The team had a great showing as the team sent 5 male and 1 female competitors to the competition. 4 of the males competing were able to place well as the team was able to finish 7th at the competition. The males competing for the snowboarding team were Dave Prominence, Zach Buckholt, Ethan Aker, and Zach Huff. The other male, John Stelzer, was the lone skier for the team as he placed 2nd in the Big Ski Air and 4th in the skiing slopestyle competition. Eden Jones was the team's only female competitor, and she placed 14th in the women's slopestyle competition. Congratulations to the team for a successful year. The men's lacrosse team has been in competition and took their show on the road as they competed in 4 games in 4 days. The team competed well as they won 3 of the matches they competed in, and the 4th game was canceled. The team continued to show their dominance as they outscored the competition 45-24. They beat Wofford 20-8, University of Charleston 10-7, and the Citadel 15-9. The Flames then competed at home against SCAD, the nation's 9th-ranked team and the league's defending champs. The Flames were able to get on the board first as they took a 2-0 lead. However, the Bees of SCAD would then come back to score the next 5 goals, and they would ride the 3-goal lead into the victory and beat the Flames 9-6, giving the Flames not only their first loss at home, but their first loss of the season. The Flames look to rebound as the next weekend they face off against division foe Southern Virginia University. The Flames showed no loss hangover as the Flames would take command of the match, led by Kirk Tobias and Andrew Walter, and would beat the Knights in dominating fashion as they won by a score of 21-6. The Flames moved to 7-1 on the year, the program's best start in its history. The Flames will look to continue in their winning ways as they face the University of Richmond at home on April 10th. The crew team competed in the Ivy Hills Cup this past weekend at Ivy Lake here in Forest, Virginia. This is a tradition between Liberty University and the University of William & Mary, as both are fighting to win the Ivy Hills Cup. Liberty University had wins in the men's novice 4, the men's novice 8, and the women's varsity 4. Unfortunately, these wins were not enough to win back the Cup, and it returned to William & Mary for another year. On Sunday, the crew team headed up to Virginia Tech to compete against James Madison, Virginia Tech, and William & Mary. Liberty University's winning boat of the day was the women's lightweight four, coxed by Tony Ortu, making it their second win on the weekend. Liberty crew is now headed to Oak Ridge, Tennessee on April 21st and 22nd to compete in the Sears Regatta. Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Club Sports Wrap-Up. For more information on Liberty Club Sports, be sure to check us out on our website, our Facebook page, or follow us on Twitter. For fans like me and you, this is Brittany Tedder with Club Sports for LU.